Part 4, managing stress. When I first got divorced, managing stress was playing video games. Not playing video games, sorry. Watching TV. That's all I did. TV. I would cook a steak, eat some pasta, and eat some ice cream and watch TV. Go to bed. About a year and a half into that, I started playing video games a little bit. I was not allowed to play video games when I was married. Just not allowed, okay? Absolutely not allowed. Because it took away time from us. Friend would come over and play video games, she'd throw fits over it. Major fits. I'd go play video games with a brother, and that was a major problem. Okay? Sounds a little controlling, doesn't she? Yes. All right? But anyhow, talking about this, video games helped because they took me out of the world and put me in a different world. All right? And about a year and a half ago, I took my video game playing up a notch, came across a game that I fell in love with, and it became my new reality. Go to work, come home, do minimal paperwork, eat, take care of the cats, log into the game, 6 hours later go to bed. And that's what I did for over a year. Didn't talk to anyone, no social life, no nothing, okay? Characters in the game were written well enough, and I played a couple other games. I'm not going to name the game I'm playing. There's a lot of hate about the game. I don't hate on it. I have been playing Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm going to tell you it is not as good a game as the one I'm playing, in my opinion, for various reasons. Dealing with being a lonely old man anyhow. That's one of the primary reasons. Cyberpunk is a good game in some ways. It has a riveting storyline. I couldn't put it down at first. Then I started reading some cheaters and spoilers, and the ending is going to majorly disappoint me. So I don't know how I feel about that game. Okay? That's another video. I can talk about that later. But anyhow, I just lost myself in that video game for quite some time. And it wasn't until last fall I started pulling myself out of that video game and started taking care of life again. Started exercising a little bit here and there. Started watching my diet. Started trying to rebuild some of my social contacts. And then, of course, all this crap starts up with IRS again, throwing me back into the video game. Right now, I go through periods with low stress and then periods with extremely high stress. I got the summer coming with little to no income and massive bills to have to pay. And I'm not sure I'm going to do that unless I can get a few things fixed at work. I'm working on it. I'm getting my office cut in half. Office size cut in half, which will reduce the rent by about half. Okay? Maybe a little bit more. Because I'm losing what they call storefront. I'm going solely inside the building. And losing the storefront is going to really reduce my rent. And that'll make things more manageable. Because that'll equalize some of my losses with losing employees, employees breaking contracts, and rent increasing. Okay? But I get things fixed, and then I get hammered again with just crazy crap. Stuff out of nowhere. Just going bad. Like right now, my computer is constantly crashing anytime I open any internet browser. I get blue screen to death immediately. I can play a video game for 8 hours. Nothing happens. Open Chrome, blue screen to death within minutes. So there's something wrong in there, okay? And I reinstalled the operating system about a month and a half ago. Spent an entire weekend doing it since it's a home-built computer. It's not easy to do that. You have to wipe the hard drive and completely start over. Windows doesn't want you to do that. They want you to just fix the install you have, even though you can't fix it. It's turning out that I probably have a flawed processor, and Intel knows about this flaw and doesn't really publish anything about it. But a lot of the PC magazines have. So I'm working on finding my information on the processor so I can file a return request and see if I can get a new one. And that'll probably fix all these issues. But anyhow, so stress relief. I've been playing a lot of video games. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I used to drink a lot before I got married. When I got married, I learned that that caused a lot of fighting, so I quit. Okay? And I haven't really picked that habit back up. When I first got divorced, I started drinking some wine, trying to help me sleep. I tried all sorts of sleeping pills to help me sleep. None of it worked. Nothing worked. Okay? I would basically have to stay up until I'm passing out to go to sleep. Still kind of that way. Usually I play a video game till I'm about to pass out. But I am doing better. For example, this week of spring break has not been all playing video games. I have been straightening up the house, going through stuff and getting rid of things. And I'm still finding crap my ex-mother-in-law shoved in corners around this house. I mean, her and my ex's spending habits were insane. And the amount of crap they dragged in this house, and they abandoned it all with divorce. Left me almost everything but the clothes on their back. And that was just all craziness, and I'm still finding it shoved in dark, deep corners. I cleaned out the laundry room and found some bandanas I'd used on a dog 15 years ago underneath the washing machine. How they got there, I don't even know. And why my ex-mother-in-law put them there, I really don't know. Maybe she was hiding them from me. She knew I didn't want them in the trash. Okay, the bandanas, how big are they? How much room do they take? And every time I look at it, I remember that dog. Okay? I'm really good on memories tied to objects. Good or bad, it's just how it is. Like I'm cleaning out where my mom lived for her last month of her life right now. She lived in my house. And so many memories of mom are flooding into me. Every item I pick up, I can see her holding it and feel her holding it. Okay, and that has been a little on the stressful side tonight. So when this video is done, I'm going to eat, exercise a bit, and the video games get fired up. And I will sit there the rest of the night. The only other thing I'm going to do is email my bankruptcy attorney with some suggestions a few friends have given me. And maybe I can get some of this debt load reduced and taken off, although I don't know what that's going to do to these payments short term. It's a big problem. Well, anyhow, I will come back with some more videos here and there. These 4 are not going to get up quickly. There's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, probably a week apart. We're going to see if I can get back to regular video posting. This region right here in the house is a temporary studio. My girls don't like it because this is where they watch YouTube, they play video games. They want their spot back. So part of cleaning out mom's old room is to give me a studio. The upstairs is a complete disaster. Complete. I did clean out the hobby room enough so we can walk around in there. Yeah, but the girls' room, I've let them be slobs. And that stops. One of the rooms almost has gotten cleaned up while I've watched them. I'm going to have to watch them. They're not going to clean it on their own. They're too little. They're doing pretty good, by the way. And we're not going to get into their relationship with their mom. Because I can't. Just can't say anything about it. Their mom being what she is. Whether I say good or bad things, it's going to come back on them. Does not matter what I say. So I just can't talk about it. Okay? I know that's implying bad things, but it could be good. Doesn't matter. They'll come back to their mom, and she'll take it out on them. Regardless what it is. She'll find something wrong. She's even going to find something wrong with this and get after them for this. But anyhow, I'll try to be a little bit more consistent with videos. I got to get the computer fixed because I'm afraid when I'm editing software, it's going to crash. It usually doesn't, as long as it's not related to some sort of web browser, it doesn't crash. Okay? Like I can leave Microsoft Word open all day long, nothing happens. Open Chrome, crash. Open Explorer, crash. Open Firefox, crash. So there's something in there related to that. We'll go through my computer issues later. I found the videos where I built that computer, so I may actually post them as well. And hopefully I can start doing a few product reviews here and there, because those are kind of fun to do. And I have a few laying around. It wouldn't hurt to do. Been making a media server. And that's been an adventure from hell. Well, I'll talk to you all later. Hopefully you found this informative. Each one is way too long. I know it is. I can hear my printer shutting down right now, and it's on a 4-hour print. And I started this when I had an hour and a half left. So, hope you enjoy it all. Talk to you all later.